Ninjas, I wanted to take you through what we're looking to feel, recognize, and understand and educate when it comes to working our core. So we've designed a hip high-intensity Pilates program for you. What does that mean? Our core, if I can describe it, the best way it was described to me, and I've felt it for 25 years, it makes sense. Imagine a soup can. When you've got your soup can, the top of our soup can is our diaphragm, so it sits up here. The sides of our soup can is your transverse abdominis. So you'll hear Tiff and I talk about transverse abdominis a few times. That's your corset. That's the one that protects our lower back. And our pelvic floor is the bottom of the soup can. So when we're talking about breath and I'm saying lower it down or lighten it, we're looking at when you can feel that you're pushing out on the abdominis. So if you're breathing in at the incorrect time, or you're finding that the weights are too heavy or have gone a little bit too strong, and if you look down and you see your abdominals actually breathing out or pushing out, we actually want to try and reverse that. We want to scoop it down. So in a standing position, a nice way to get into your core is bent knees, because we have from standing to kneeling to laying on your back. So if in a standing position, when you take your bottom backwards and into that tilt position, I'm allowing my abdominals to hang out here. So it's very difficult for me to switch on my abdominals here. What we want to do is we've got the hinge, but we're needing to reverse and pull the front of the pelvis in towards the rib cage here. When I'm connecting in with my rib cage to my hips, I can squeeze up through my pelvic floor and draw in through my transverse abdominis. So pelvic floor is coming up and I'm squeezing the sides of my soup can. So that's in that standing position. One way to also check it is to have a play around with getting into your pelvic tilt. It's very important in Pilates what your pelvis is doing. Not so much standing up, but definitely when we come down onto the back. Okay, so in the same position, when we're into our kneeling positions, you may find that having your toes connected to the back actually gives you a bit more connection. You've got a wide space with your knees. And from here, when we're in that hinge position, we're not letting the core hang out. We need to tuck the front of the pelvis in towards your rib cage to minimize that position. And sometimes I'll cue it as having a rubber band from your hip bones into the under last ribs, and you want to pull that in here. Beautiful. So our third final position is down onto your back. When we're down onto your back, we're going to have the same thing. So it's a really nice position to learn what's going on with your pelvis. If you're only just starting to get into Pilates, give yourself a bit of time to learn all of this as well. I've been doing it for many, many years, but it did take me a little while to learn what the pelvis connection was. So as a really good example, this is fantastic, ninjas. This is the best way to do it. Lay on your back, create space in your lower back. So we're all naturally different through our spine, so I'm not needing you to arch up or do anything extensive. Just push the pelvis in the different positions, see if you can get a bit of space under there. Now test here, it's not a trick, but see how strongly you can pull up through your pelvic floor and your transverse abdominis. It's going to be very challenging. So sometimes in the Pilates workouts, you need to pull that in. So we want to keep that tucked in. So if you feel that you're getting towards the end of the round and you can feel that there's lower back space and you're struggling to keep your core on, then tuck it in. And then on the final one is you want to curl it in, little bit of an imprint through the lower back, whether your feet are up or feet are down, squeeze and lift through the pelvic floor, drive in your soup can of your transverse abdominis. So it's good to play around with the different positions. Enjoy your workout through high intensity Pilates.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.
Classic upper body Pilates this round. Making your way down. If you're off your wrist or you've got shoulder injury, you're going to follow Tiff through this one, which is working the same muscle group through the Pilates ring squeeze. And I'm going to introduce you to the Pilates push-up. What is the Pilates push-up? Well, it can be done on hands and knees, as you know, or coming into level 2 or coming into level 3. We're going to go for 3 repetitions. I'm going to do level 3 myself at this particular moment. Tuck under the tailbone, pelvic floor transverses on, hands are underneath your chest, shoulders are down away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath in and hold. In and hold. In and hold. Using your breath, exhale, pushing it all out. Bring it out of the abdominal cavity. 1, hold. 2, hold. And if it's too strong for you, drop that level down for me, ninjas. Breathing in, last one, exhale, pressing it up. Beautiful. Now from here, Tiff's gonna go into her dumbbell tricep kickback on the knees, and you're gonna come with me into your tricep Pilates circle, where we're gonna go forwards. So, hands are underneath your shoulders, T-zone is set. Same round, take your nose in between your hands, circle forward, tuck the elbows. Takes a bit of practice to get this one. Give yourself some time to learn it. Beautiful, 3 to go here. And I'm going to challenge your minds in a moment, where we're going to reverse the circle. If you're following Tiff, you're going to go onto the other side. If you're following me, we're going to take our nose forward, tuck the elbows in, pull back and up. Forward, pull back, up. You may find that you need to modify and work through a smaller range, and that is okay. Earn it. Last one and done. All right, we're all going to come down into our child's pose. A little bit different on the child's pose. We've worked through our triceps quite extensively here, so I want you to come onto your elbows and hands come behind the head. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth and try and lower the chest into the floor to stretch out through those triceps, through the back of the arms. Wonderful. All right, you're going to come with me if you want to go for a little hard challenge. We're going to stay with Tiff, who's going to go into a cat-cow. This is extremely challenging on your core and upper body. You can work your way up to it, bringing your knees up out of the earth. Core is switched on. Tap forward. You don't need to have a loop band, it's an extra challenge. Tap out to the side and tap 45 degrees back. Try not to move the knees. What's happening with the knees? Keeping them about an inch away from the earth. Go for that 3 tap. All the stability and rest. All the stability is required in that opposite shoulder while you're working through your hand tap, so you may work your way up towards that. Beautiful. We're going to go through one more round. Coming back into our Pilates push-ups, 3 repetitions. Grabbing the circle. You can squeeze a block or a book.
You can use your bands even.
Use your band.
Making sure that we're making that oval out of the circle, okay? Here we go.
So in that Pilates push-up, breathe in and hold. Breathe in and hold. Breathe in and hold. Working through that partial range. You've got a beautiful rose in between your hands, and you're breathing in to take all of the scent in. Beautiful, and done. From here, staying on your knees if you're coming with me, going into your tricep kickback with your dumbbell, going into our Pilates tricep circles from here. Drop your nose in between the hands, circle forward and up. So you get a second round of practice in this workout today. May take you a little while, and that's okay. It's the best thing about learning and achieving and having success. Really good for your brain to be learning different movements all the time. Beautiful. Changing arms if you're going into your tricep kickback and going into the opposite direction on your Pilates circle. Be strict on your elbows. Tuck them in. If they're winging out to the side, pull it back a level. Don't go down as far. One more. And done. Beautiful. We all come in together for the child's pose. On the elbows, nice and wide. Time to take a nice deep breath here. And settling that chest in towards the floor, pushing on those elbows. Beautiful. You're going to come into cat-cow. We may try the challenge with me, grabbing a band if you are. To that 4-point kneeling lift. Shoulders are down away from the ears. And tap forward. Tap side. Tap diagonal. Forward. Side. Well done, ninjas. And done. Take the band off. Let's join in for 1 cat-cow to finish off. Success. And done. Classic. And if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, make sure you head over to mytxo.com. Glutes on fire. Make your way down onto hands and knees. This time we're going to be onto our elbows. Slight bit of difference. Once you're down onto your elbows, shoulders are down away from your ears, we're going to balance onto our left, bringing up our right leg going into your clam in this position. From here, float up and down. Inhale up, exhale down, pulling the rib cage in away from the earth. One more, beautiful. Holding it here, doing a little circle with that knee. And you can always, if you find it a bit more awkward down there, you can always pop up onto hands and knees. One more. Beautiful. Now going into our clam, so take the knee out to the side, going into our kick out from here. Extend that leg out and in. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale, extend into that kick. Watch out that you're not slumping through the upper body, so keep pulling away from the earth. Terrific, ninjas. We have one more here. Now we have what's called a rainbow. Extend the right leg out to the back. And you're going to go up over to the rear and then cross it back into the front. So tracing that rainbow with your toes, lifting up and down. And if you're needing to modify, you're going to take it to the height that Tiffany is doing, which is a lot smaller. So you can go any kind of range that you like on this one. And one more. Beautiful. Done. Bring your knee back in. Shuffling through, going onto the other side. Reset through the core. Pelvic floor transverse is on. Inhale, open into clam. And bringing it back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and one more here. Going into our circles. It's a big circle. And it doesn't really matter which direction you do the circle. Beautiful, and done. Going into your clam kick out, so knee up and kicking out to the side. Beautiful. And if you find that's a bit extensive, then stay with your clams and work up towards the clam kick out. Because by now your opposite glute is also stabilizing, so on fire on that stabilizing glute as well. Beautiful. Extend that leg out the back, straight. Going into our rainbows, up and over. Nearly done, ninjas. Almost there. And one more. And it's often this other one that gives you a bit of a surprise. Yes. And done. Beautiful. Okay, coming back onto that first time, we're going to finish off with 10 clam kickouts. So from here, knee raises up and extend out. And you don't need to do the kick out. If you're finding it a bit too much, stick with the clam. And for full muscle burn here, you'll be able to feel both glutes, of which both are on fire.
Yeah.
4 to go.
Come on.
Keeping that core on. Strong movement here, team. Once you're and done. Beautiful. Over onto the other side. Shuffle around. Inhale up, extend through that kick, or staying with the clams. Still trying to pull the rib cage in away from the earth. Keeping that core on, pelvic floor and transverse. When we have a lot going on with the legs and the arms, please stay focused with the core as well and back it down a level if you need to. Last 2. Terrific. And last one. And done.
Ooh, on fire. Much? Whoa. Want all the tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Bounce Forward challenge? Well, simply click the link below and fill in your details. You'll not only get all the goss on the challenge, but you go into the draw to win TXO weighted gloves, an exercise mat, and a really cute TXO visor.
Time to control it all. This one is a strong round. I'll have you make your way down onto the floor into a push-up position. You remember your modifications when it comes to a push-up position. So you can be on your toes or you can be on your knees and toes as well. I'll get you to elevate up into full position here. Hands are underneath your shoulders, core is on, so elevate up through your pelvic floor transverse. Okay, from here, I'm gonna get you to lift your right leg up, bend at the knee and extend that up, getting into your glute and then taking that leg back down onto the floor. Same side. Inhale the knee in, extend that heel up towards the ceiling and place it back down on the floor. Beautiful. 3 to go here. You're not wanting to lift up too high that you lose the control of your frame. And if you need to, you're in a knee position, lowering that down. Beautiful. Go back up into your high position if you were up there. Core is switched back on, and now we're going up into our elevate right leg again. Slow. As you drive your knee, I would like you to try and do your best at connecting your knee through to your nose. Extend through. They are really advanced. I'll get you to go for 2. Doing your best to curl up through the core, press away from the earth, and take a child's pose rest in between here to take some weight off the hands and the shoulders and the arms and to rest up so they've got that beautiful energy to go through for your round 2 on your opposite side. Reaching those fingertips out a little bit further. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale through the mouth. Beautiful, ninjas. Coming up into round 2, coming into your setup. Spread out through the fingers. Shoulders are over the top of your hands, keeping the stress away. 5 reps. Left leg bends in. Core is on. Small lift with your heel. Ninjas, I need you to keep it slow and controlled. This is very strong. The idea is keeping your core on while you're moving through your arms and legs with that T-zone on. Last one, very challenging. Beautiful. Remember, you can have that opposite knee down. Going through our second exercise, elevate that leg up into a point. Do your best. You need to round up through the upper back, curl the pelvis in towards the chest, and extend out. Starting to tremor through my arms, as you will be as well. Drive that knee in and lift up out of the earth. And rest, come down onto the knees. Open up through, going into your child's pose. We're going to go through one more round. What we're going to do is add a combination, adding the 2 together. I need you to have a rest here. Taking weight off the shoulders, take a nice deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Coming up into your final round, we're going to go 3 combinations each side. Remembering that you can leave that knee down, and you can also be on hands and knees position. Whichever level that is for you, get you to bring your heel in, extend that leg, lift up into the glute, and then straighten out through that leg. And from here, bring your nose to knee and connect through, rounding up out of the earth. Beautiful. Stay with me, ninjas. We have 2 to go. Heel, kick it up towards the ceiling, extend out through, drive through, inhale in, exhale out. Stay with me, team. This is our last one here. I know this is very challenging. It's challenging for us all, but what is the point? That is what we're here to do. And we're going straight onto our other side. Left leg, bring the heel in, take the kick up. We need challenges in life. It's what life is about. Push through here, and you'll be pushing through in life as well. Don't drop, ninjas. Stay with me. We have 1 more to go. This is where I want you to push it. You've got good technique in. Your shoulders are down. Core is on. Take the modification if you need it. Well done. 3 reps. Let's get off those arms. Pull back into that. Beautiful. Well done. Congratulate yourself. That was a hard round. Dropping your chest into the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. You take it as hard as you need to on that day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you jump onto mytxo.com for further videos. Time to get steady here. Okay, Tiff is going to do this one on the floor. I'm going to show you the harder level, advanced level on the roller. So making your way down, you're either in a 4-point kneeling position with your hands underneath your chest, or you're balancing your knees on the front part of the roller here. Core needs to be on. If you haven't got a roller, you can go on the floor version. Keeping the core, pelvic floor, and transverses on. Inhale, leg out into your clam. Two more. And last one. Brilliant. We're going to go straight onto the other side. Steady through the roller. Inhale up, exhale down. One more here. Beautiful. Now we're going to take the extension of the leg out the back. So take the right leg out the back, only to your hip height. Drive the knee in. Extend to kick. Driving those shoulders down away from the ears. Two more. Doing very well, ninjas. Stay with us. Changing sides, balancing on the roller or taking the intermediate level on the floor. And keep a good strong level on the floor as well, keeping that core engaged. And last one. Fabulous. And from here, we're going back into our clam. We're going to add a pulse at the end. So drive up your right leg and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drive it in. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Check on your body frame for me. If you've got hips dipping, then you need to change your position. Lovely. Changing sides. Going on to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Pulse it up. 2 more. This is intense, this round, as they all are. There's a lot happening on this one. And down, beautiful. Going into that extension out the back. Core is on, little heel, drift up towards the ceiling. For 3, pulse, bring it in. Same again, same leg. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Stay here for me, ninjas. One more. 3, 2, 1. Check your scapula, check your shoulders. Are they driving up towards your ears? Take the left leg out the back. 3, 2, 1. Keeping that really good, strong frame for me here, team. You'll be starting to fatigue now, so I need you to be mindful of your shoulders and your core. Now we're going to finish off on a big bang here. We're going into a clam extension. So on your right leg, drive it into the clam out to the side. Hold here, extend through. It's like a Pilates roundhouse kick.
Yeah, I like this one.
This one's for Tiff. Inhale, up, extend, out. 2, 3. So it's very strong. It's a full body round, this one. You've got to keep your good strength through the upper body. We've got 1 more to go. It is all happening. Fabulous, ninjas. Well done. 1 more on the other side. Inhale the knee up. Extend that chin. Heel comes in and lowers. Knee up. Extend through. Doesn't have to be too high. Remember, you go with your intensity level on the day that you train. Every day is different. 2 more to go here. Inhale up. Extend through to that kick. And last one, inhale up, extend out. Well done. I'm going to come off the roller, come into a child's pose in the middle to reset through the breath. Ninjas here for 2 breaths for me. Inhale. Calm it down after that round. And 1 more. Coming into your plank position. So Tiff, I'll have you come into your 4-point kneeling. Elevate your knees coming down onto our elbows or toes. So elbows and knees and toes. From here, drive up. We're gonna hold up. So lifting our knees up out of the earth for us there, Tiff. Hold 3, 2, 1, lower down. Stay here for me, team. That's it, beautiful. Let's go 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Stay here. And finish. Come back into your child's pose. 2 nice deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And from here, sliding in our hands. And we are done. Whew.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.